Hello, everybody. My name is Cliffman, and today we're going to do one of the tier list things. This has been getting pretty popular lately, and I wanted to try it out. So I was going to do a Linkin Park one, but I decided to do Gorillaz first because I've been listening to a few of their songs recently, and it's been a minute. So I'm going to decide here and now which albums I think were the best to possibly the worst, and yeah, let's just start. So, first of all, if we're gonna start with the worst and go upwards, I would have to say The Fall is literally not my not favorite, if that makes sense. The Fall was an album that came almost immediately after Plastic Beach, I think by a year. And I was expecting, because when I saw it in the store, I'm like, oh, they released a new album already? And by listening to it, I can understand why it took a year. And the iPad instruments were very, very interesting, and I can pick a few good songs on there. I want to put it on C, so I'm going to put it on C because of that reason. However, due to the fact that, Revolving Doors, a little bit of Hillbilly Man, um, the song with that one jazz guy who just died, Bobby Womack, duh. Yeah, The Fall was probably the album that disappointed me the most. So, next album, yeah, I would put you on D. Unfortunately, there's some pretty good songs on there, and I do appreciate the iPad thing, but it's D for me, man. Number C would have to be this one right here. See, this was the Gorillaz album. I thought, it was going to, do. They do something different every album, but this one I actually had a few good songs to pluck from this, more than I would from The Fall. Um, and the rest of it I just didn't really care for. Strobe Light, Ascension was great. Um, what else was there? Oh, the one with Popcan. The one with Popcan where they're in a haunted house. Saturn's Bars, Andromeda. A lot of good songs from there. Uh, but it's about 10% of it I like, really. So it's going to stay on C for a certain amount of reason. For B tier, I am not sure. Because everything else. Here, let's just move this up a bit. Or put you on C tier. I don't know what the hell to do. Um, okay, fine. We'll just do the rest. The next album, this is going to be the hardest. Because the next album that goes slightly above it, well, I'm not completely sure to be honest with you. Because every single one of these albums down here are fucking fantastic. If I had to go for anything, uh, well, we're going straight to A tier, so might as well. Um, the Now Now. The Now Now, I listened to not Strobe Light, Sorcerers, and I listened to Fireflies almost on a basis because they're just amazing, amazing songs. The rest of the album is actually really, really good. Um, Nothing I'd really be like all that great interested in, but it's a hell of a lot more than Humans, and I want to put it on S just for Sorcerers and Fireflies alone, but that's not how this works, so it's A tier. The next one, I would have to say A tier would. Oh my god, A tier would have to be, despite the nostalgia, this one. This has a lot of fucking great songs on it. This is the album that made me love this band. However, there's a few songs on there I don't really listen to a whole lot, but majority of it I like. So just because it's on A tier, so it's great. But the last two albums, I think, well, you know what? Classic up front, Plastic Beach, unfortunately, right there. Because Plastic Beach is a hell of a lot more better than the Now Now, but there's a lot of songs on Plastic Beach I'm not really fond of, despite majority of it being like killer, absolutely positively killer. And I'll go to Plastic Beach. I'll say it's the most underrated because of that certain reason. Demon Days, it's S tier immediately. Um, and just a classic album. Yeah, that's just about it. I think this is a fair tier list for this. A lot of people would say they would put The Fall as like an A or maybe S, which doesn't make sense to me. But it's whatever. So yeah, this is my list. Hold a sec. This is my list for Gorillaz, and that's just about it, man. The Fall is not the greatest album ever. It has some good songs on it, but honestly, I would pick any of these other albums over it any day. Humans is potentially. I'm not going to say great. It has good potential, and I dug when I was listening to the whole album. I dug most of the songs, but nothing I would remember. Um, and from ANS, it's like my top four, man. If I this is my top right here. So yeah, I've never done this before. A little tier thing, and I thought it was interesting. I hope this does well. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll probably go to the next tier lists. See you guys.